everyone? It's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Daily Nerd Live Friday edition. Yes, I said this week was going to be the start of a little bit of a different change round here. So for those that don't know, I'll be going live now on a Friday and a Sunday, 10 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock Eastern. So yeah, let's see how this goes, really, for the time being. There may be further changes in the future, you know, just to kind of get in life, as I was explaining last week. But yeah, how are you all doing? The start of the weekend. I'm so excited. I'll let you guys in on what I'll be up to this weekend after I go through the main topic of this live stream. As always, those people that are watching on the replay, hey up guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. You know the drill by now, or you should do. Fast forward like 10-15 minutes and I'll have started the main topic at that stage. I'd just like to say hi to a lot of people as everyone is coming in and joining me for basically the first Daily Nerd First Daily Nerd Live Friday edition, when I can get my teeth back in, to be fair, guys. And as we're doing so, Wendy Marino, thank you so much, not only for becoming an alternate leader, I salute you, so everyone say hey up to our newest leader, Wendy, who spanked that live button herself, so really appreciate that, but also sent my favourite, the Ginger Doggy Fighting Arts moment, guys. Yes, thank you so much for the $1.99 sugar bucks. And for those that don't know, look at this, okay? It's a ginger doggy, and there's hearts coming from the tail. And when you lift the tail on a doggy, what's behind it? The butthole. Therefore, this is a Ginger Doggy Fighting Arts moment. You will never be able to unsee it again. You're welcome. So that's that. I'm just me. Yes. So tonight's the night, the Legend of Aviation Awards, right? For Hazza. Ugh. Yes, I am on the lookout as to whether they actually show up. Bear in mind, this is in LA. And I'm like 8 hours in front. So I might have to be reporting on this over the weekend. But yeah, let's have a look. And let's have a look to see if Megsy appears. Because, I mean, could she actually, like, I don't know, what's the word? Stop herself from the opportunity of trying to create another Princess Diana moment? Because, you know, John Travolta's going to be there. And she might dress up in a certain black dress similar to Princess Diana and try and dance with John Travolta. I'm just putting that out in the ether. Who knows, right? So, yeah, we will soon find out, and I'll keep you updated on that, you guys. Nancy DVI, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks. And again, the Ginger Doggy Fighting Hearts moment. Really appreciate your face. Vanessa D, Friday Night Live. Yes. Get used to it, guys. Saturday Night Lives have gone. It's now Friday, Sunday. Just so I have a little bit of a break in the middle as well. And I actually have a bit of a weekend. So that is that. Christine Clawley. Hi, Stef and Piers from Australia. Hey up, Christine from Yorkshire. There you go. Yorkshire, UK. What else you guys are saying? Yes, Project Metal Music. Badass mod you are. Yes. So, guys, if you want to upgrade your T game, and of course you do, head on over to the Dragon's Treasure. Use code ALTERNERD for 10% off absolutely everything. And do you know what? Try my favourite, the apple cider tea. Oh, my goodness. It smells of apples and it smells fresh. And it tastes of apples and it tastes fresh. It's my favourite one. I absolutely adore it. Try it, because every other alternate that's ordered from the Dragon's Treasure has said the exact same thing. They're absolutely in love with his stuff. The tea man knows his tea, I'm telling you. And yes, tea with Stef, tea time with Stef will be coming back, so stay tuned for that. And oh, Marcella in the house. Hey up, honey. Love you. My heart's to you at the moment, love. Watch out for Sunday, guys, because yeah, we might be doing something a little special for our Marcella. So there we go. Not might, we will. So, you know. Craig Mawson, hi, Steph. It's fantastic to another of your live streams. Again, keep up your fantastic videos. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to everyone that's, still supporting me and watching all my videos and jumping into the live streams. You guys are freaking amazing. My goodness, there's already 300 of you watching and only 123 likes. Guys, come on. Smash that like button if you're like me and thinking, damn, Piers Morgan has just destroyed Megsy again. Yeah, he has. And we'll get into that in a moment. Kit H, thank you so much for the £1.99 sugar bucks and the ginger doggy farting arts moment again. You guys know what I like. I like this. Yes. Nancy DVI, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks saying loving your fringe. Thank you. I went to the hairdressers today. After I went to the gym, I kind of took like a detour and walked home and did a little bit of exploring in my area a little bit. And it was actually a really, really nice detour. So I really, really enjoyed that. And then when I got home, I literally had like 3/4 of an hour until my hairdresser's appointment. So yeah, oh my goodness, a little bit of drama today. We'll get through that. But yeah, I went to the hairdressers, got my hair recoloured, got my fringe like sorted because it was really long. It wasn't really cut properly, basically. It was a bit of a mess. Anywho, never mind. That's that. But yeah, thank you so much for saying that you're loving my fringe. I appreciate that. T as in Tina. Hey up, my friend. Thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks and the ginger doggy fighting arts moment again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Hey up, Europe represent. Eleanor saying hello from Sweden. Well, hey up from Yorkshire, UK. I love it when you guys tell me where you're watching from. It is so much fun. We've got Lisa Boo with another $2 sugar bucks and the ginger doggy fighting hearts moment again. Yes, 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 yes. Keep it real says Lady C already confirmed Megsy was thinking of wearing a dress like Diana's and wanting to dance with John. If this happens, right, like the hundreds, thousands, whatever, I'm probably like hyperbole at this point, videos are going to be made about that. She shouldn't give in to that temptation. She's going to be absolutely ridiculed and destroyed even further for doing it. Do you think she'll give in to the temptation? I kind of think she will. I'm just saying. If she goes, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep a lookout for that. What else are you guys saying? Sarai says, Stef, I'm wearing my blue light glasses too. Well, there you go. Gotta keep the eyes healthy, guys, especially with what happened with Andy towards the end of last year. So, yeah, blue light glasses for anyone that's wondering. Wendy Marino kicking off in style, gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leader, courtesy of Wendy Marino, who's going to respond and kick off the first ever gifting wars for a Daily Nerd Friday edition. Guys, we may soon find out. And Bonsai, thank you so much for that very, very nice £4.99 sugar bucks. Saying, hey, Steph, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Bonsai. Watching with my husband who's recovering from pneumonia. He said he has missed watching lives while he was in hospital. Oh, well, get well soon, Bonsai's husband. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Yeah, pneumonia's no joke, guys. No, you definitely don't want that. My goodness. Well, hey up, guys. Hey up, Bonsai's husband. Yeah, get well soon. I hope you're on the right track to basically getting back to health as quick as possible. So thank you. Anyway, Bonsai, for your really, really nice generosity there with that sugar bucks. And oh my goodness, I've just seen you. Kit Hitch. Kit Hitch is like, do you know what? Wendy, hold me Dragon's Treasure tea, because I can do a gifting war. I can kick off a gifting war in style. My goodness, it's as if I haven't streamed before, right? I'm getting tongue-tied all over the place right now. Kit Hitch has just gifted 5 leaderships to some of you lucky lot out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Kit Hitch. And guys, you know what this means. This stream has officially turned into a gifting war. So again, thank you so much to Kit H for kicking off today's gifting war for this stream. Really appreciate your face. Marcella says, thank you, Steph. What is on Sunday? You will soon find out. You will soon find out. I'm not giving away any surprises at this point. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. And Vicky A, oh my goodness, Vicky A, thank you so much. She saw Kit H and she was like, dude, I see your 5. And I freaking match your 5. Another 5 leaderships gifted to some of you lucky lot out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leaders. Not only courtesy of Kit H, but Vicky A as well. My goodness, that takes us to 11 new leaders already for this stream. We're just far away from 15 new leaders for today's stream. So who else is going to spank that join button or join into today's gifting wars, just like Vicky A, Kit H, and Wendy Marino? Guys, we may soon find out. We may soon find out. Also, as well, oh my goodness, guys, the support just keeps coming through. Thank you so much. My goodness. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed right now. Ms. M, thank you so much, honey, for the $2 sugar bucks and the ginger doggy fighting arts moment. Yay. And Wancho, my brother, hello. Wancho, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks and the ginger doggy fighting hearts moment. Oh, guys, stay tuned until after I've gone through today's main topic, which I'm going to start in a moment now, because Tampa, Florida, watch out. I will let you guys know after the main topic, but that's a little bit of a teaser. Just a little bit of a teaser there. Okay, so with that being said, guys, it is time to kick in to today's main topic of the day, which is freaking hilarious, guys, all right? Meg's is being destroyed yet again by Piers Morgan. There are bombs going off all over the place. Megzy definitely cannot run and hide from this masterpiece. Oh my goodness, guys. Yes, so Piers Morgan has written an op-ed for Sky News, and it is an absolute joy to read through. You know Piers Morgan tells it as it is, and I respect that. I'm like, yeah, I'm all over that, right? So, the title of his op-ed piece, King Charles and Princess Kate's selflessness over health issues put Sussexes to shame as couple wail about their Emmys snub. Aww. Well, we weren't nominated yet again for our mockumentary. Well. Yeah, they're going to be nominated for Harry and Meghan mockumentary. I mean, come on. The ego on these guys, I'm telling you. So, he starts off by saying, if there was ever day, or if ever there was a day, again, it's as if I've never streamed before. I'm just too pent up and excited right now. What can I say? If ever there was a day to reflect on the stark difference between the royal family in Britain and the renegade Sussexes in California, this was it. So he explained that waking up in New York to the news that Hazza and Megzy are apparently, quote, licking their wounds after failing to get an Emmy nomination for, he says, their family-bashing Netflix documentary series. But several hours later, real news broke in London that both King Charles and the Princess of Wales have been forced to cancel public engagements. As we know at the moment, Princess Catherine, she's in hospital after having abdominal surgery. King Charles is set to go into hospital due to a prostate issue and having a surgery, corrective procedure next week. And so, yeah, he's like, look, the difference is stark. Where Hazza and Megzy are crying because they didn't get a freaking Emmy nomination. On the other side of the pond, yeah, there's better things to be dealing with, right? Better things to be crying over, i.e. the health of Princess Catherine and King Charles at the moment. Two of the most important people in the royal family at this stage, right? So he says it's almost unprecedented for two such announcements to be made on the same day, and a worrying time for a family, institution and country still coming to terms with the recent deaths of Queen Elizabeth II and her husband Prince Philip. And that's right. I cannot recall like a day where the royal family have announced that there's 2 members that are going into hospital quite close to each other for operations. And not only that, 2 high-ranking royal family members. So I don't think he's right when he says it's almost unprecedented. I would actually go one step further and say it is unprecedented. I mean, guys, let me know in the live chat if you think I'm wrong, but I don't think so, really, if I'm really trying to rack my brains here. He then says, look, any surgery for a 75-year-old man like King Charles is concerning. And although it's not known exactly what Princess Catherine's condition is, the fact she's spending so much time in hospital and won't be back working until April suggests she's had major surgery with all the potential complications that can come with that. Not exactly. If you watched my video from earlier on this week, let me be blunt here, and I'm a pretty open book. I suffer from abdominal issues. A lot of you guys know I suffer from, here we go, idiopathic acute recurrent pancreatitis. It's essentially a really nasty form of the inflammation of the pancreas. And when that happens, when the pancreas gets inflamed, it's a buttload of pain to the point where I could be screaming on the floor. Because it's I won't wish it on my worst enemy, let's put it that way. And it's that painful. I have to take morphine to get it under control, right? Now, this is the thing. I've had my fair share of abdominal surgeries, okay? I won't list them all because then I'd have to explain it, and that's probably boring for you guys. But let me put it this way to you, okay? I've had abdominal surgeries whereby some of them haven't been as serious as others, okay, when you compare them. And the less serious ones, they've still kept me in for like a week or 2 under observation, just in case. So Princess Catherine, her staying in hospital for up to 2 weeks after this abdominal surgery doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, she's staying in hospital for 2 weeks, so it means that the surgery was proper serious. No, it doesn't automatically mean that. It could just mean that the doctors are being overly cautious and just want to monitor her just in case. And you can appreciate in this scenario, they are going to be overly cautious because of who she is. It's Princess Catherine, the Princess of Wales. You want to make sure before she leaves that door that she is as tickety-boo as she can be before she actually recovers at home. So let's not jump to conclusions here, guys. Best believe on experience here with me, all right? Let's not jump to conclusions there because she's having to stay in hospital for up to 2 weeks after the surgery that it's serious. It might not, okay? I've got experience in this. Trust me on that one. And when I say that, I unfortunately have experience in this. Now, he then goes on to say that what struck him on reading the 2 official statements from Princess Catherine and King Charles was that their first thoughts were for other people. And so Princess Catherine, she made a personal apology for having to postpone weeks of public appearances and stressed that she intends to reinstate all the events she will miss. And then King Charles, he says, was disclosing his prostate problem because he was keen to share the details of his diagnosis to encourage other men who may be experiencing symptoms to get checked. And I thought this was a great time to interject Scrotty McBoogaballs. Oh my God, perfect timing. Thank you so much for the Ginger Doggy Farting Arts moment and the $2 sugar bucks. Scrotty McBoogaballs, you know I love that name of yours. So thank you so much. So I have read actually that a lot of, men's health charities have actually spoken out and praised King Charles for actually disclosing his prostate problem because they do believe that by him doing so, it's going to encourage many more men to be more open about it and actually go to the doctors and get checked, which, yeah, it's brilliant that the king, yet again, is leading by example. The apple don't fall far from the tree, does it, when it comes to King Charles and Queen Elizabeth? He definitely learned and was taught well. Now, Piers Morgan says that it reminded me of what the late great Queen said about her purpose. Quote, I have in sincerity pledged myself to your service, as so many of you are pledged to mine. Throughout all my life and with all my heart, I shall strive to be worthy of your trust. Now, we all like the pomp and pageantry of the royal family. Give it to me all day long. I'm absolutely fine with that. But it's their devotion to duty that ties them in a knot of trust and respect to their subjects. Exactly. They do so much for this country. It is absolutely unreal. That is why I will always be an absolute royalist and be behind them no matter what. Now, on an annual basis, they attend numerous charity fundraisers, raising their profile, hospitals, school openings, occasions when it comes to sport, flower shows, everything, even like the less glamorous events, they're going to go to anything throughout the country to essentially serve the public. Brilliant, right? And what Harry and Meghan doing? Well, tonight they might be going to a Legends of Aviation award for a Legends of Aviation award show for an award that allegedly they bought. Yay for Sussex service, right? Oh, and they still only dedicate an hour per week each to Archewell Foundation, their charitable arm. Yeah, that shows how much service they're giving to the people, right? Duty is the bedrock of the monarchy, and King Charles and Princess Catherine will be acutely conscious that they'll be letting down many thousands of people who will have spent months enthusiastically preparing to meet and greet them. I understand what he's saying there, but I think it's a poor choice of words. They're not letting those people down. It's a case of they've got to put their health first. There is no other way around it. They have to put their health first to ensure that they can attend many more events and serve the public for many more years to come. Like Princess Catherine said, she's going to rearrange. So it's all Gucci, right? Compare and contrast this with the incessant self-serving antics. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. The burns of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, whose only sense of duty is to their entitled egos and bank balance. Their dwindling bank balance, by the way. I've been looking into this, and just wait for a future video, because time is running out, but I'm thinking money is running out as well. Like I think they're getting desperate. They're getting desperate to stay in relevancy in order to try and make more money. I have a theory. Stay tuned. Lynn Stroop, thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership, saying, hey, Steph, love your channel. I am here to stay. Booyah! Me too. So we can stay here together. How about that, Lynn? Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate your face. Now he goes on and discusses the new book by Robert Hardman that has been making the rounds at the moment in the media. As soon as that comes out, I'm reading it. And actually, I might do, like I did with Endgame, a stream where I'm not reading it out loud for copyright reasons, but I'm reading it and I'm highlighting like the best bits that are coming out of it, right? So I'm going to be doing that again because, doing it with Endgame, even though it was Endgame, it was still so much fun reading it with you guys, to be fair. At least I wasn't on my own with that freaking monstrosity. But he mentions that this book has revealed the truth behind Megxie and Hazard's decision to name their daughter Lilibet, which was Queen Elizabeth's very private childhood nickname, only ever used by her husband, her parents, and her sister, Princess Margaret. Rumours swirled at the time that they'd done this without getting the Queen's permission. But when, the media, including the BBC, reported that, Hazard got the lawyers to threaten the media outlets, saying that, no, they did get permission, and to say otherwise was false and defamatory. Now, however, we discover that wasn't true. Liar, liar, liar. Pants are on fire. In fact, he says not only did the Queen not give her consent to a nickname being used, but, again, reported in the media, she was absolutely furious at the notion that they'd actually done it. Actually, saying that, she doesn't own anything and much, and Hazza and Megxie have really taken away the only thing that she did own, which was her nickname. To the point where I've seen the screenshots. Guys, you've been tagging me on Twitter all day long on this one. It's insane. I've seen those screenshots where, allegedly, all right, Megxie's copyrighted domain names for Lilibet. Oh, it's disgusting as far as I'm concerned what they've done there. And so Hardman writes in Charles III, New King, New Court, the inside story, that a staff member close to the Queen recalled that Elizabeth II had been as angry as I'd ever seen her in 2021 after Sussexes announced that she'd given them her blessing to call their baby daughter Lilibet the Queen's childhood nickname. So essentially, as far as I'm concerned, they completely gaslit the freaking world and gaslit the Queen. Wonderful, right? He adds, when the Sussexes tried to co-opt the palace into propping up their version of events, they were rebuffed. Once again, it was a case of recollections may vary. The late Queen's reaction to the Oprah Winfrey interview, as far as Her Majesty was concerned. Now, this all came at the time when she was still grieving after Prince Philip had passed away. He had passed away just 2 months earlier. So 2 months earlier, Prince Philip passes away. 2 months later, Megxie and Hazza be like, we're going to name our daughter Lilibet. Yeah, and kick an absolute hornet's nest. While she herself, at that point, was suffering from increasing ill health. So, she had so much stress, and Hazza and Megxie just were not giving up. Were not relenting at all. Even by their standards, it's hard to think of a more insensitive act than to appropriate the Queen's nickname for their child without her express permission, and then to lie about it afterwards and try to force the palace staff to endorse their lie. But what else should we expect from a couple who disgracefully accused the royals of being racist on their Oprah Wine-a-thon, then 2 years later tried to deny it? Now, I appreciate Piers Morgan turning around and saying on Oprah Winfrey, they accused the royals of being racist. Why? Because then they backtrack, as we know, a couple of years later, like literally this time last year, when Hazza released Spare, turning around and saying, oh, no. We didn't accuse them of being racist. No, it was unconsciously biasness that we accused them of. No, opinion conspiracy theory, whatever. Hazza and Megxie totally, in that Oprah Winfrey interview, accused the royal family of being racist, particularly with the story, as we all know, about, at that point, the unborn baby Archie's colour of the skin conversation that they allege took place or whatever, right? Why do I say that, no, in the Oprah Winfrey interview, they did accuse the royal family of being racist? Because when that interview then came out and was broadcast, the main takeaway, the main headline was literally Hazza and Megxie accusing the royal family of being racist. Who's the royal racist? Blah, blah, blah. Now, you've just seen in this article that Piers Morgan has just written, right, that when the media were turning around and saying they did not have the Queen's blessing to name their daughter Lilibet, Hazza was straight onto his lawyers and threatening legal action on all of them, right? Yeah? Not once did I find in my research that when all those articles came out after the Oprah Winfrey interview that they had accused the royal family of being racist, that he then set the lawyers on every single media outlet that reported it, saying, no, we didn't accuse them of being racist, it's unconscious biasness. Not once. Not once did they get their spokesperson, from what I can find, out to rebuff those reports. They let it go. Should say something, right? Before we continue, hey, Sergeant George Harrison in the house. Hey up, hun, how's it going? Thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks. Saying, hi all, sorry I'm late. Don't ever be sorry. My goodness, hun, thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate your face, honey. And Margaret McLennan says, Sue Smith, my friend Sue Smith, hey up, Sue. Do make sure you subscribe to her on YouTube if you haven't already. Sue Smith said, Margaret McLennan says, there we go. Sue Smith said that her surgery could be for anything, but staying in hospital for 10 to 14 days is not unusual. In some cases, it's part of the healing process. You need bed rest, so it's not unusual. Exactly. That just proves my point even further, all right? I've got the experience in this. I've had quite a few abdominal surgeries. Some serious, some really serious, some not so serious. And the some not so serious, they still wanted me in for a week or two, just for observation. There's not more to it. So, again, do not assume that because Princess Catherine is having to stay in hospital for up to 2 weeks after the operation that it means she's had a serious operation. No, it doesn't. Best believe, on experience, it does not mean that at all. So there we go. Now, finishing off this op-ed before we go into it a little bit more for you, because, Piers doesn't stop. we got more from him. He says, but what else should we expect from a couple who disgracefully accused the royals of being racist on their Oprah Winfrey, then 2 years later tried to deny it, or who continue to shamefully attack their family to the highest bidders for tens of millions of dollars while simultaneously moaning about the monarchy that gave them the royal titles they exploit so ruthlessly? Booyah, right? On the day Megxie and Hazza are licking their wounds over not winning awards for their despicable treachery, or, on the day that they had to allegedly win an award that they bought, the victims of their ABUSE are enduring and about to endure actual wounds from surgery, and the only regret they have is for being forced to miss doing their duty. That says it all. It does, doesn't it? It absolutely does, guys. And, yeah. It goes further, guys, because Piers Morgan has further mocked Megxie and Hazza, saying that they still use the royals as their cash cow because they've got nothing else, guys. They have nothing else. No one is interested in them unless they're talking about the royals, unless they're exploiting the royal connection. We all know, in terms of their Archewell Foundation, no one's interested in their charitable endeavours, if you could even call it that, because, as I said before, they're only dedicating an hour a week each to the charity. It's not much at all, right? But in their last charity tax return, they had a donation drop of $10 million. Yeah. No one's interested in the charitable endeavours. No one really knows what they do in terms of Archewell Foundation. Go on the website if you dare. It's a load of word salad. It means absolutely nothing, guys. So no one's interested in the charitable endeavours, right? It's when they exploit the royal family and their royal family connections, that's when people are interested. And even then, they're becoming less believable and less liked every single day. So, it's all backfiring on them. All backfiring on them spectacularly. But on Tuesday's instalment of Piers Morgan Uncensored earlier on this week, he was discussing the latest headlines with guests Kat Timpf and Kat Rosenfield, one which included the whole Lilibet naming drama, and that Queen Elizabeth II wasn't pleased with it. Touching on the topic, he said, let's turn to two of my favourite people, Hazza and Megxie. And then he references the book from Robert Hardman. He says they've all collaborated with this book about the later Queen in particular. She was far from approving Harry and Meghan, saying they could call their daughter Lilibet, which was her private nickname given to her by Prince Philip and used by a tiny number of the family. She was furious and really upset. Another whopper from the Sussex whopper machine. Yeah, right. Now, Miss Timpf, one of the guests, actually agreed, and she said, one thing about my family is that I know I can tell them anything, even if we're fighting, they're not going to share that. Oh, shade! Because right? Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. The royal family tell Prince Hazza anything. Who's to say he's not going to put it in freaking Spare 2, the sequel, right? Or who's to say that they don't know that Megxie's going to put it in her rumoured upcoming memoir? or, blab about it in their next interview, whether it's a magazine, TV, whatever, right? They've proven to be completely untrustworthy because they sold the family out. They sold the royal family out. So, yeah, totally agree with Miss Timph. At least she knows that if within her family they're fighting, they're not going to share it. She then says they took family secrets and exposed everything. They don't seem to have any relationship with their family other than as a cash cow. Moo. Moo. Totally agree. Moo. But this is the thing. She says they exposed everything, but a lot of what they've exposed actually has been debunked, right? It's been debunked. So, in a sense, when you really, really think about it, what have they exposed other than themselves? Think about it, right? It's all about Hazza and Megxie exposing the family secrets, saying this, saying this, saying this, saying this, but actually, what have they exposed? Because a lot of it's been debunked. A lot of it is unsubstantiated. There's no receipts behind it. So, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, what have they exposed? I'm just asking for a friend, really. I mean, think about it, right? Really think about it. Interjecting, Piers Morgan says they lied about it. I mean, repeatedly. Most of this stuff seems to be untrue. There you go. Most of this stuff seems to be untrue. So again, I ask, what have they actually exposed if most of what they've said seems to be untrue and has been debunked and is unsubstantiated? Think about it, guys. Tanya Fraser, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks, saying, hey, Steph, sorry I'm late. Oh, there's no need to apologise, but thank you so much for the sugar bucks and dropping by today's Daily Nerd Live Friday edition. Really appreciate your face, Tanya. Oh, congrats to Jess 2003. For what? Interesting. I'm a little bit intrigued there. What's going on in the live chat? Anywho. So at the time, the book turns around, as we've just explained, in terms of the Lilibet drama. Queen Elizabeth was angry that they'd used the name Lilibet for the daughter. Hazza and Megxie at the time said that they'd got her blessing. Clearly has not. But Piers Morgan briefly discussed the situation, made his thoughts known on Twitter first, saying, quote, wow, so they lied about having us apart. Imagine doing that to the Queen as she neared the end of her life. Just disgusting. It is. It is. And it's heartbreaking when, in the book, from what we know so far about what's in it, it explains how Queen Elizabeth turns around and says, look, there's not much that I own, but I do own my name, and they've taken that from me. Oh, I read that, and my heart just broke. It's like a zillion pieces at that point. I was like, shiz the bed. When you don't think Hazza and Megxie could be even more evil. No, they can get more evil. They can get more evil. It's absolutely insane, guys. But yeah, with that being said, that is everything you guys need to know about the latest of Piers and Morgan destroying Megxie and Prince Hazza. Fun times, right? Lizzie B, though, thank you so much for the $5 sugar bucks, saying, Steph, you're going to ask someone about their TV. How big was it or something? Don't forget. Oh, yeah. Sergeant Harrison. How big is your TV again? I think it's like 65-inch or something like that. I'm so jealous. Best believe I'm so jealous. But Lizzie B, thank you so much for the $5 sugar bucks. Really, really appreciate your face with that one. But yeah, with that being said, everyone on the live stream, stay exactly where you are. We're going to be live for another 15 minutes, so I'll get to chat with you all and give you a little bit of a life update, the usual. But everyone that's watching on the replay, thank you so much for joining. And on your way out, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there and hopefully cause a Christopher Boozy meltdown on Twitter. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. And if you've got some very strong opinions about Piers Morgan destroying Megxy yet again, I'm sure you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And hey up live chat, how's it going? Guys, if you haven't done so already, spank that like button. I can see here we've got 465 likes. We are just literally 35 likes being spanked away from getting to 500 and achieving a monkey. So, guys, if you enjoyed Piers Morgan destroying Megxy yet again, spank that like button. Let's get it done. Do that, and if you haven't done so also, spank the subscribe button. Let's make 2024 the year we get that silver play button right there. They're the spankings I really encourage you guys to do, like literally every single stream, right? So, yes, get that done. If I just refresh, we started off at 86,171 alternates. We're now at 86,178. Guys, before the end of this stream, can we get to 86,200? We're only literally like 22 new alternates away, so we shall soon find out. We shall soon find out. But yeah, let's see. Yes, we almost have a monkey. Exactly, we almost have a monkey, guys. At 495 likes being spanked, we are definitely almost at a monkey. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. What else are you guys saying? Let's see. Lizzie B says they've exposed themselves. Exactly. Margaret says they've exposed nothing except themselves. Exactly. Think about it. The majority of what they've said about the royal family is either being debunked or is unsubstantiated. So what really have they exposed in the grand scheme of things? The royal family was right to keep silent throughout the whole thing, because Hazza and Megxy have hung themselves. The royal family didn't have to do anything. It was an absolute master chess move of the royal family to play. Because the royal family are as popular as ever. Hazza and Megxy are screwed. Their popularity continues to plunge. Daily Dysfunction says, I learned about his ding-dong against me will. Yeah, we all did. We all did, mate. And a different way to use Elizabeth Arden cream. I'm telling you, I've never bought Elizabeth Arden cream since. The 8-hour cream. I've never bought it since. I cannot look at it without freaking thinking about Az's story with that. It just... No. No. And no. And really no. Asif. Hey up, Asif. Again, props to you and thank you for your help in the background. Sending me updates on the gruesome twosome. They've now only exposed themselves and how thick they are. Yeah, they haven't exposed anything with the royal family, like I've said. Jess 2003, thank you so much for the $2.99. Sugar Buck saying, getting me passport. Hey, congratulations. Yes. Welcome to the World Travelling Club. And actually, this is a great little segue, because I mentioned earlier on that, yeah, Tampa, Florida, watch out, because, yes, it is official. I am going to be in Florida, Tampa Bay, in June. I'm going to be in Florida, Tampa in June. Everything's pretty much been booked, hotels, the whole lot. It's there. It's happening. I'm going to see all my friends again over in Florida, and yeah, it's going to be so much fun. And of course, most importantly, I'm going to see my big brother again, Andy, and his family, and yeah, we're going to have so much fun. So yes, it is official. Beginning of June, I'm going to be in America again. I know, but yes, make sure you stay tuned, because as ever, whenever I go over, I do extra vlogs and videos and show you around and what I'm doing and all this lot. And this one for June, you're definitely not going to want to miss. So, yes, it is official. It's all been booked. I'm going. I'm going to be back in America. So, sugars, you want to try and stop me coming to America again? Morons. So, yeah. That's a little bit of an update. Craig Mawson says, Stef, when I was 17, I had an appendicitis, and in front of the paramedics, I had a cardiac arrest. Bloody hell. Couldn't get out of hospital for 6 months, and I felt sorry for you reading Endgame. I think a lot of people felt sorry for me reading Endgame. I read it so you guys didn't have to, all right? It was a sacrifice I was willing to make for the alternate community, all right? But shiz the bed. Yeah, no wonder they didn't let you out for 6 months. Appendicitis and a cardiac arrest? Dude. I presumably you're okay now, given the situation. There we go. Sergeant George Harrison, her TV is 75-inch. There you go. She's got a 75-inch freaking, I think it's Samsung TV. I am well jealous. I would easily want to buy a 75-inch TV, but my house just won't take that. It's my house is very petite and very small. I love it that way. However, yeah, it means that I can't really have big things like a 75-inch TV because, well, I could technically, but it wouldn't be in proportion to everything else and the size of the house. So it would just be too egregious and outrageous. But yeah, I'm still jealous of Sergeant for having the 75-inch TV. Like, I love my technology. What can I say? Speaking of which, I've pre-ordered the Elgato teleprompter, and it should be coming next month, which means that, you know, like when I'm on Zoom, for example, let's say I'm on Andy's channel, right? And I'm on Zoom and I'm speaking to Andy. At the moment, I'm like this because I'm seeing Andy on my left monitor, which is here. And so naturally, I want to look at him when I'm speaking to him, but I'm not really looking face forward into the camera, which is really annoying me. The Elgato teleprompter eradicates that issue. It's going to show Andy up here, right in front of the camera. And so when I'm talking straight to the camera and straight to Andy, all in one go. I can't wait to play with it and find out even more of what it can do. So yay, next month for that. Shannon Berryman, thank you so much for the very, very generous $20 sugar bucks, saying, hey, Steph, sugar bucks for you. Good to see you. Well, thank you so much. Some of these sugar bucks will be going to the trip to America in June. So thank you so much for helping that. Sergeant George Harrison, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks, saying a 75-inch TV named George. Yes. Oh, so you do the same thing as me then. When you get like a big technical kind of technical piece of equipment, you like to name it. I like to name mine as well, to be fair. So yes, love it. I love your style. I really, really do. Brandy Carr says, I want Boozy to lose his mind and meltdown. Let's get Steph that silver play button. Let's go. Who else has been spanking the subscribe button? Yes, someone else has. We're now at 86,179 alter nerds in the community. So thank you again so much for all the support. Oh, Kylie, that's very, very kind of you to say. Steph, you're an awesome lady. Keep up all your hard work. Well, thank you so much. I will do. And Project Metal Music, thank you for reminding me. Steph, I'm looking forward to F It Friday. Guys, what's F It Friday? Well, in just over an hour's time at midnight, F It Friday on Legal Vice's channel is going to start. And it's been a hot minute since I've gone on. And so I'm going to, because it's a female F It Friday special. So yay! I get to see some of my female YouTuber friends that I absolutely adore and love on stream. And so, yeah. Legal Vice's Lady Bits. It sounds rude, but there's no lady bits on show, okay, guys? Let me be very, very clear. Well, there's not going to be any of my lady bits on show. I can't speak to the others, but I'm definitely not going there, okay? But Yeah, basically you get to watch a bunch of YouTubers get freaking drunk every single time someone sends a freaking super chat or something along those lines. Now, again, I can't partake in that because of my pancreatitis, but, you know, it's pretty fun watching everyone else get drunk and get absolutely silly and nuts and mad and all that malarkey. So, yes, I will be making an appearance. It will be starting at midnight. I don't think I'll jump on at midnight exactly because this goes on for hours anyway, but I will be making an appearance. So, there you go. Legal Vices, Lady Bits, featuring yours truly. So, I'll see you guys later on at some point. So there we go. Why is that happening? There we are. Project Meta Music. Oi, monkey, get your dancing boots on. Really? Are we there? Oh, yeah, we're totally there. 575 likes. Spanked. Yes. For today's stream, it means we have achieved a monkey. So like Project Meta Music says, get your monkey dancing boots on because we've just achieved a monkey. So thank you so much to everyone that has spanked the like button. It definitely helps this channel and helps this stream be reached out to even more people to discover our community and have fun with us. So I really appreciate it. If you haven't spanked that like button already, do it. It's free and it really helps this community and this channel so much. Because like I've said before, and I'll say it again, spanking the like button and the subscribe button are the kind of spankings I encourage you guys to do to me. So why wouldn't you want to do it? Get it done. Oh my goodness, Stef the Globetrotting alternate. It'll be nearly 2 years. It'll be 2 years in May that my life changed irrevocably for the better. I didn't know at the time. I freaking do now. And the world has opened up. And I haven't looked back ever since. And it's been amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. All the experiences, places I've been, people I've met, people I know that I actually can call my friends. It's... My old life seems like literally a lifetime away. My old life seems like it wasn't even me. It's very strange. It's very strange, guys. But Obi-Wan, my goodness, thank you so much for that very generous $99.99 sugar bucks, saying, hi, Stef, add this to your sugar fund. LOL, happy Friday. Well, thank you so much. I'll be adding some of that to me Florida Tampa Bay holiday for when I go in June. So thank you so much for that. Nancy DVI, thank you so much for the $5 sugar bucks, saying, Stef, I've lived less than 20 miles from Tampa. Wow. Okay. So you're pretty local, right? Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I don't know if there'll be a fan meetup this time. With what we've got planned, I don't know if there'll be a fan meetup. Let's put it that way. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. Sergeant George Harrison says, Australia's calling you, Stef. Wink. I know. Australia, Japan, South Korea. Those are the 3 places I want to hit next. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. The places that I want to go that I've never gone before. Trust. Japan, South Korea, Australia. I want to go to those places. It's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. So watch this space. But yes, and when I get to Australia, Sergeant, we're so meeting up in real life, lass. I want to shake your hand, I want to hug you, I want to get to know you more. Like, dude, it's happening. I want to see that freaking 75-inch TV. I want to see that. Yes, I do like big things. What can I say? Yeah, that's what she said. Okay. Guys, I'm going to be winding down this stream. So if you guys have any last super chat stickers and whatnot, get them in now because I will be ending this stream ever so shortly in the next couple of minutes. The one show though, hey up brother, thank you so much for the $5 sugar bucks. Saying, by the way, K-Storm's birthday is June the 2nd. She's got to meet you. I hope we get the chance to get together, Stef. Much love. I'm coming. I'm not going to tell you guys the dates yet. But I will be going to June. Going to June. What? I make no sense sometimes. I really do. Not. Oh. Shall I just end the stream now? My brain's turned to mush, guys. Okay. I'm going to Tampa, Florida. It's all being booked, but it's going to be after June the 2nd. It's still beginning of June that I'm going, but it's just after that. So, there we go. I just sent that. As you said, you're not going to be sure there are going to be any meetups. Poop. Yeah. Like I said, Andy and I have been talking, and what we've got planned, chances are, I'm going to be very honest with you, on this occasion, it's very rare. Every time I've gone over to America, there have been meetups. We've done them. We've had fun, meeting you guys in real life. It's absolutely insane and wonderful and amazing. But the one in June, the chances are there's not going to be a meetup. So I have to be very honest with you guys about that. Okay. It's yeah. For certain reasons that just trust me, it's the time after that when I go back to America, because I'm going to be coming back, right? Yes, there will be a meetup, but this June one is a bit different. So there we go. Let's see. Yeah, guys, over 600 likes. Thank you so much for your support for the first ever Friday Daily Nerd live stream. Really appreciate your face. But guys, I am actually going to leave it here. That is the end for the first ever official Daily Nerd Live Friday edition. I want to thank absolutely everyone that joined me for today's live stream. I really appreciate all your faces. Thank you so much to everyone that was kind and generous enough to send super chat stickers. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everyone that joined or took part in today's gifting wars. Guys, we've got 12 new leaders for today's stream. So thank you so much for all that. Thank you so much to everyone that spanked the like button. As at the end of this stream, we've got 627 likes being spanked. So guys, we achieved a monkey. That'll do. And thanks to everyone as well that spanked the subscribe button. Guys, we're 86,179 alter nerds in the community. So thank you so much for that. On your way out, if you haven't done so already, subscribe right now to join our alter nerd tribe. Help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there and hopefully cause a Christopher Boozy meltdown on Twitter. Like, share, comment down below on the replay if you got this far, your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatevers. Join me next time, Sunday, the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition, 10 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll have even more Hazard and Megsy fun. Later on this evening, though, I'm going to be on Legal Vice's Lady Bits. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Like I said, it's a little bit misleading. You ain't going to see any of my lady bits. It's just not going to happen. But essentially, it's a lot of female YouTubers that are going to keep Jeff from Legal Vice's company as they pretty much all get drunk. So, yeah. Have fun with that later on today. I will be making an appearance, of course. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your support as ever. And till the next time, you guys. Laters. Bye.